Let's see if Darkwing gets his bomb.
There's a clippy clip. Runs some, he clips some. It's a allotted course here.
Darkwing making quick work of that first Dark Knight and gets the bomb indeed. Meanwhile, Pierpont making steamy time towards level 2. Going to hit there about 58 seconds.
So steamy you can almost smell it.
Darkwing getting trolled a little bit by the Dark Nuts there, unfortunately. Cost him a little bit of time.
That's not something he hasn't seen before, though.
Well, of course not, after running this game as many times as he has.
Giving him the corner Dark Nuts, he doesn't like this very much.
Losing a little bit of time with that, unfortunately. But does get the bomb drop, so.
He should be at a 9 count right now and ready to take another bomb, come out with 7.
Absolutely.
Pierpont getting the bomb drop in 2.
And a 5-er.
And a 5-er. Losing a little bit of time with that rope running around all willy-nilly, but not too bad.
131 Raft. This is a reset for
gets
Darkwing.
Hit, gonna lose his 10 count for extra bombs there, unfortunately, but does get the heart back. Meanwhile, Darkwing blowing through level 3. Not surprising at all. Average race time for Darkwing is around 31.5. Average race time for Pierpont's about 35.5, so about 4 minutes of difference between these guys.
All right. No rupees, 5 bombs, and a manhandler fight.
No troll on the Dongo, no troll on the Manhandler, and we're going to both pick up a Triforce about the same time here.
No bomb drop from that Manhandler, though. So we have a high count going into 4 with 4 bombs.
And no rupees, as you pointed out. That's not good.
Yep, he likes to force his extra bomb on the way to 5 from the levers, so let's see if he can clean up rupees in 4 here. Pierpont only half a second behind his PB coming out of 2, so he's on great pace for a race.
Unsurprising from Pierpont, who is just the master of consistency.
Indeed. I don't know. Like I said, like talking about the pregame, he almost always is in the 35 range. Very, very rarely is he ever higher than that. So Darkwing forcing a bomb in the first fire room.
Yeah, Pierpont would be a great second pick for your Zelda team if you were making a some sort of mixed doubles action. Very consistent, very reliable.
Fantasy lineup.
Darkwing probably going to look to force a 5-er here pretty soon in this next room to get some money on the board.
Still not full on bombs yet. He needs 2 more to get through the level. There it is. Alright, breakfast with a wood sword.
Ooh, completely whiffs with the bomb.
Terrible. Horrible. Gets
Pierpont
that one.
Getting past that Lionel with no problem. Picks up the white sword. It's going to head towards level 1.
There goes our any chance at a 4-minute ladder for Darkwing.
Yeah,
he has a split on the ladder. Plus 10 seconds on it.
Plus 11 seconds. Ah.
He hit the split button late.
Not where you want to be, but still not bad considering what his PB is.
What is his PB?
30-15.
That's
third fastest in the world.
Can't out fast Darkwing Duck. You're 2 people. Ooh, the swag bomb clip.
The swag bomb clip, yep. Pierpont entering level 1.
Make sure you never talk about what Darkwing does. He's just trying to toy with our minds. Let's see, what time were you in level 1? About 20 seconds behind. No, he's actually doing really great because he got that secret north of the Armos. So this is a pretty good entry time here. As you said, he got no problems from Lionel. Yeah, you don't need to force any bombs or rupees from this point on.
Yeah.
You want to come out with 84, and then go back for vengeance on a gel when it hits you.
Getting trolled just a little bit by the gels there. But.
Look at Darkwing give us a 5 rupee on Gleeok, just to show us what a guy with full health can do.
Random bomb for Pierpont. Gets trolled a little bit by the doubled bomb drop. Nice.
An embarrassment of bombs as we follow on the Frenchman.
Means he's on the 6 and the 8. So his next will be 9 on the kill counter there. Darkwing flying in through the scrolls over to level 1.
Low on bombs.
Yeah, a little bit, but looks like he's building his count to force a bomb here. As long as he doesn't get hit, he should be just fine.
I hope he keeps track of his count better than I've been keeping track of his count.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's at either. Dig Shake?
I have no idea. Sorry, guys.
Looks like
You
these
had
players
one
are
job,
not gonna
man.
meet up. Looks like Pierpont's gonna take the Triforce warp out of one by the time Darkwing gets up into one, so not quite a meetup here.
Not quite, and you know, usually you see these guys when you see a 3-first and a 2-first route racing against each other. They generally enter the dungeon about the same time. So this is a good sign for Pierpont, who is almost 18 seconds ahead of his PB split right now.
Darkwing did not get his bomb, so he needs to go around, which means he'll have to pick up an extra key.
Did he get hit there?
I don't think he got hit. I think he just counted
Hit a clock.
wrong. He also missed the wall, so...
Well, he did get a fairy drop off of the Stalfos, which means he was at a 16 count, correct?
Well, his count's been reset now, but see if these bad Stalfos spawn. See if the lucky bomb Korea action happens.
Yeah, if not, he could be in a little bit of trouble here, unfortunately.
Looks like he is, because his count is not on a bomb position, I don't think.
Yeah, it looks like he'll have to stop in the Lord Banana Room and maybe try for some bombs there.
He will, but you know, he's gonna try that blue Octorok probably, and maybe some Armos. He might get the Armos 30 if he doesn't have 30 rupees coming out of one here, because that candle is mandatory to the run, and I've seen him drop in for that Armos if he's low on rupees. So that's pretty much just an instinct for him. We got a White Sword level 3. Let's see. Pierpont took out these Zol.
Oh, gets two 5ers. That's good.
11. Yeah, 11 in the first room's good, but might have a little drought here. Second room. Yep, fairy. Hopefully that's a 16 fairy. Now his count is back to 0, so this should be good.
Still making really good time here. Looks like Darkwing is going to stop. Forces a 5 rupee.
Misses his bomb for a 5er.
Does not get the bomb, yeah. Unfortunate.
Same dark pattern for Pierpont that Darkwing saw on level 3 earlier.
A little bit ahead. Yeah.
It's 4 on the first and Swords down the last, so quick room there. Do you think we'll see Darkwing deviate to level 2 here?
Nah, I think he's gonna go get both 30s and kill some moblins.
$8.33 Raft for Pierpont. A little bit slower than Darkwing, but still making good time. Not getting any luck from these bomb droppers here, but he should be able to get his 30 rupees just fine without getting the extra secret, so that'll save a little bit of time.
Yep, he did get the 33, but he still needs bombs, so looks like he's gonna drop down towards level 2.
Probably a good call here.
No, he can just buy them. That's right, he'll buy the bombs, and then he'll get the 2 30s.
Gotcha.
Excellent move. This is the only way he can guarantee himself a bomb.
Pierpont going with the sorting action on Manhandle and gets it. Saves 3 bombs here for level 4.
Not quite enough.
15 seconds ahead of his PB right now, so shooting for that sub 34.
Nice. Great pace. Darkwing's still in good shape. He's got to be behind several minutes before he's in jeopardy of losing this race, but it can all come down to level 9 for anyone.
Oh sure, because I mean I don't think Darkwing is going to take the time to pick up a potion, and you know anything can happen in 9 to anybody. So
he's on the 222 rupee adventure right now. So he's got to get some extra somewhere else if he wants to have enough to purchase his meat and arrows later.
Well, he's still got the Zol room in 5 that he could use if he really wanted to.
Fairy.
It's another fairy, yeah. Just not any luck with the bombs here.
He just doesn't know how to take damage.
Kind of amazing that in this game at
oh look, he's been clipping right here. Look at him go. Saving that 13 frames or so.
Every
What a
second
guy.
counts. Every second counts. Pierpont struggled a little bit there in the dark Vire room. Takes a hit or two.
Yeah, that
Not
can't
exactly what
work
you want
that
to see
too.
happen. No hearts from the Zol. We'll have enough rupees for meat and arrows, though, as he'll pick up the 10 in the room before, or after the tea room. So he'll have plenty there. Still only has 3 bombs. Unfortunately, kind of making a mess out of the keys here, but gets his forced bomb, it looks like. So he's got 6. We'll lose a little bit of time, unfortunately, chasing after the keys. Meanwhile, Darkwing killing some Gibdos, it looks like.
Got bombs.
Got
Four
some
of them.
bombs.
Tricky breakfast room when you can't use your sword. Don't want to use
Yeah, Pierpont
bombs.
definitely going to lose a little bit of time here in level 4.
Yeah, it seems a little atypical.
Darkwing heading into the recorder room.
Oh, makes
Gets
great
Gets some
use.
fantastic bombs. Holy cow. And gets his forced.
Wow. 8, 16, 12. That was the damage on those first 3 bombs. And then 4 on the 4th. And then he probably going to sword this guy down. Not
Yeah,
bad at
wow.
all.
Great Dark Nut pattern there. You don't see that very often. And the crotch sword swag.
That's a PB caliber Dark Knight room. Alright,
Pierpont making his way to the Vire room before Gliok. Takes another hit, down to 3.5 hearts.
No point in going for a bomb now. Saving 4. I don't know. I think he goes on to 5 next. He wants to keep as many bombs as possible. Maybe he knew he was going to get one. Gambles are hard to justify if you have a chance of being in the lead. That's just a pipe dream now. This 4 kind of took a lot out of him.
Oh yeah, I mean he's lost already 25 seconds. It'd be just about probably what 40 seconds, 45 when you add in the refill. So unfortunate loss.
17. Probably like 40.
Darkwing skipping the Zol room, so he's going to need rupees from somewhere else here at some point.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where he's going to pick those up.
Bomb and toot. And
Sword action.
sword. Wow.
Of course, when you got beam sword, that's real easy.
Yeah, and if the game doesn't want to give you any bombs, why would you want to give any back to the game?
Absolutely. Gained 6 seconds on that split, so making fantastic time. Still shooting for a sub 32, despite having some bomb and rupee troubles early.
Anything sub 34 is great.
Pierpont getting his
Oh.
random bomb, skips the
And
fiver.
his 5 drop. He doesn't need money for nothing.
Yeah, he's
Shit for
done.
free. He's got 1 for Goma and 1 for Ganon.
See how he
Got his
does on
candle
this
ready.
world wrap here.
Oh, I think he had it.
There we go.
It's like you have to practice wraps twice as much as everything else in this game because you have the legs apart stance and you have the legs together stance.
Yeah,
Right behind
makes it,
Darkwing's gonna do his world wrap. Let's see if he can show him up a bit. Instantly grabs it. 1 frame approach to the ladder clip. Zora doesn't give him too much trouble. Grabs a heart container up this raft spot here.
So kind of a neat little spot for these guys to intersect as in alternate dimensions Link passes himself, with Pierpont heading to 5 and Darkwing heading to level 2.
If you could do level 2 or level 5, which one would you rather do?
Would definitely take level 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an easy pick. Level
I
5
thought
is
that-
like the longest after 9.
Getting a good Dark Knight room feels awesome though, so
That is
I don't know,
true.
I feel pretty good with good ropes.
Right?
Ooh, that was a great clip from Pierpont going into level 5.
Yeah,
If you
nails
were
it first
joining us
try.
from the Dark Vegeta Man race, you'll notice that Big Zeef and Dark Vegeta Man each spent about half a minute on that screen alone. Speaking of ropes, wow, baits it into the fire.
Candle strats.
Now tell me about Darkwing's rupee count right now. Do you want to be in this situation?
No, he's still needing 13 rupees so that he can go get meat and arrows. So definitely needing to get some lucky drops here from the ropes. But does get a fiver already, so just needs 7 more.
He
Stops
doubles
to
back
go
for
back.
that single one.
Usually
Alright,
you'd
so-
skip that, but at that point you just need it. He'll get another fiver off of the Moldorm here.
Yeah, it looks like
Moldorm's
it's gonna
down
be okay.
more. So
Worked it out.
good
Needs
old
to get
level
1
2.
rupee between here and the meat.
Pierpont going with the sort 'em and stab 'em technique here and doing a great job clearing out this room without using bombs. The power of the beam sword showing through there.
That's a common tactic I see for Pierpont, actually. He does not use a lot of bombs in that room. He likes
Is
to
he
save.
able to bring Beam Sword into the Dark Nuts frequently? There's a lot of things that can happen between there and the Overworld and the Gibdo.
Darkwing handling an odd Troll Dongo spawn just fine as well.
Yes, greens are off base.
Kane's 9 seconds again. Maybe Pierpont feels it's not worth the time trying to wait for a favorable setup for the bombs, and instead just chooses to go for it since you've got the white sword.
I think he's probably thinking about level 7 after this and not wanting to have to find a source of bombs elsewhere.
That is the notorious downfall of this route of 2 first, is that instead of getting 2 between 5 and 7, you go directly from a bomb-heavy dungeon to a bomb-heavy dungeon. Alright, let's see if Darkwing can buy some meat. Doesn't get the key, he's in good shape.
Successfully picks up the meat.
All he has to do now is not accidentally buy bombs. Then level 7 will be his. And, oh, just missed him.
Keep in mind, Pierpont's already done his shopping, so once he kills Dick Dogger, he's going to go ahead and warp right to level 3. So really, all in all, not that far behind Darkwing right now.
Yeah, already shopped. 8 bombs, nothing really going wrong here.
Handling Dig Dugger nicely with the sword.
Yeah, short refill as well. Gains 5 seconds, so making good time still.
I think Darkwing's 9s are just
say
marvelous to watch.
the real difference here is the level 9
And the level 8.
and the level 8. Yeah.
What's the PB8 on Pierpont over there? Looks like 214?
214 looks correct. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not uncommon to get a 204 or a 2-minute level 8 at the Darkwing's tier of play.
I think it'll be interesting to see if Pierpont still picks up his safety potion, because I think he's capable of doing 9 without it, if he chooses to do so.
I think in this case you skip it. I mean, if you really want a chance to win, I don't know. It depends on if he's watching Darkwing and if Darkwing makes it to 9 first and has some struggles. But I think in this case, if you really want to have a chance to win, you've got to skip the potion.
Yeah, shopping is 41 seconds if done perfectly. I think that includes the time you save by warping to 3.
Pierpont feeding Dig Dogger.
Smart man.
As we all know, that guarantees what, Dig Shake?
A full Dig Dogger.
A Wallmaster list 7. Feeding Dig Dogger keeps Lisa off your back.
I mean,
What
they're
is
just
Dig
about.
Dogger full of exactly?
That's a great question. These guys are only like 5 rooms apart right now. I mean, any small mistake by Darkwing will bring Pierpont right back into this. Darkwing does get the swag bomb off of the Dongo, so he'll be sitting fine on bombs. Great spawn pattern for the bubbles here in the Wallmaster room as well.
Wow. Marvelous. That kind of makes up for not getting bombs earlier.
However, Pierpont did have to stop to pick up the red candle, so that will set him back just a little bit. Face taking some shots here from the Gorillas, picks up a heart just to get smacked by a boomerang.
Worth.
And
Got the extra bomb for
Darkwing's-
Aquamanus.
Yeah, Dark was in ahead and get his Triforce. Loses 5 seconds, but sure refill here, so we'll see how that ends up on his 6 split there.
It was really hard to imagine Darkwing doing that level 7 5 seconds faster. I wonder if that was just over refill from 2.
Yeah, possibly. That was a fantastic 7 too. So I mean, a little bit of an odd pattern on the bubbles here, but they're going around the outside for Pierpont. So unfortunately, picking up the red candle will do that for this room. It will screw up the bubble spawns, making it a little bit more difficult. But luckily, the one did not spawn in the middle of the sea like it normally does, where it can then get in your way. So very lucky there for him.
Alright, so Darkwing Duck's getting the sword at 2148. We can use that as a little milestone to see when Pierpont gets his magical sword next.
Yeah, Pierpont's stopping to farm for some bombs and does not get the drop, unfortunately. So going to have the one required for level 6. Let's see if he gets some luck here on the orange Wizrobe drops as Darkwing enters and is going to head right to pick up that extra key that he needs from, unfortunately, running out of bombs in level 1.
That's correct, yeah. If you go off the traditional route, you're going to have to know how to replace your key. And get some
Does
bombs
get a
too while
bomb
you're
drop
at it.
there, so...
Very safe, dodges the potential beam. Doesn't want to take 4 hearts of damage in the beginning of level 6 here.
Pierpont's struggling a little bit with this clip here, but does get it for the second time.
Looks like Pierpont's going to pick up the magical sword here at about 23 even.
That's about a minute and some change behind, which is about right considering that he had to stop to get the red candle there and spend some time farming for bombs as well.
Alright, 2357.
22:57.
2257, sorry.
However, I just noticed that Pierpont did gold level 7 there, so gained 10 seconds. Can't complain too much about that. Dodges the Lionel Troll Swords on the way up the ladder here. He's going to make his way into level 6.
Darkwing has not been getting potions.
Oh, absolutely not been getting potions,
The
no.
only time Darkwing will get a potion is if it's the end of the night and he wants to complete a run. If enough people in chat are like, I've only seen level 3, I don't want to see what level 9 is like. And he'll get one together and then get a potion from the raft spot, traditionally. But on this new route, you'd have to go way out of your way to go to the bush heart to get the potion there.
I actually think this may be the first full run that I've ever seen from Darkwing.
A lot of people would say that right now.
I've seen a couple, but very, very rarely. He does like to reset. Awesome room here by Pierpont, having Beam Sword into this magical like room, and just rips right through it.
What a guy. He knows how to use that beam sword. Dark Nuts, Wizrobes, that's where it comes in handy the most.
Well,
I'm
absolutely.
usually out of beam sword by the time I'm done with the ropes and level.
A nice keys room as well, so looks like he might actually gain some time in here too. Beam Sword is beyond valuable. Does get his bomb drop too, finally, so we'll have 4 bombs. You'd like to have 8, but Darkwing at 24-26 gets his level 6 Triforce. Bubble there, unfortunately, for Pierpont, but still making quick work of this with the Beam Sword.
I think Pierpont was hoping for bomb something bomb, but count didn't show that because he got the root.
Struggling a little bit with this room, unfortunately, but gets
Keeping
through it
the
with full
beams.
life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the main thing. No refill at the end of the level is time gain.
No distractions for Darkwing. He gets to go directly from 2 to 8 without hunting for bombs.
I lost about 15 seconds on that side trek he had to take to get that key.
Oh, and there Pierpont gets his...
It's his last bombs, all right.
Good. Ooh, a clock.
Still no damage.
He is a machine. right?
Does lose some time, but that was one hell of a 6. Lost a little bit of time in the stair room there, unfortunately, but
Ooh,
that was still a good
Darkwing
6.
got dangerously close to that locked door and was going to be down yet another key, but he pulled away just in time.
Yeah, that has happened to me once or twice. It's not not a good thing to have happen.
No. You gotta immediately double back for that other key. Like, you're done for.
Nice dark nut patterns here in this room.
I guess that's not true. You can get into level 9, you can get southeast of Patra 1. But who would do that?
Pierpont going to get into level 8 about 26:15. Meanwhile, we've got Darkwing heading on the stairs towards Gleeok, getting trolled just a little bit by this room.
In a little trouble getting to those stairs.
6 hearts, I think, is plenty for someone like Darkwing to fight Gleeok.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, but 5.5. Ooh, dangerous territory.
Pierpont losing Beam Sword due to a fireball, but still making pretty good work of this room.
Yeah, he's got to pick up a couple health drops here if he wants to get some beams back.
Yeah, Darkwing taking 1 hit, 1 heart of damage, but does make it through Gleeok no problem with a 26:41 Tri-Get in level 8.
Pierpont getting nothing on the drops. Yeah, nothing.
Gotta
Down
love
for
those
4.5.
stingy blue dark nuts.
I'm thinking a couple fairies are about due. Pierpont here. Fairy
There's
heart
a
fairy
heart.
would be nice.
But does take a hit, unfortunately.
Oh, no fairy. Oh, no fairy.
Still being pretty methodical here, and makes his way through the room despite only getting 2 heart drops. Is only down 5 hearts, so
So
good
more health than
swordsmanship by
Darkwing.
him. And Darkwing does skip the potion, so we will see if he has any trouble here in level 9. A death by him in level 9 would almost guarantee Pierpont a shot at winning this.
I wonder if he's familiar with the backup red ring strategy if you don't have a potion in 9.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Pierpont taking some pot shots there at the beginning, loses 3 hearts real quick, but he's not going to have any problem getting Gleeok down, and will take quite a bit of a refill, but at 27:52 is going to be picking up the level 8 Triforce.
Switches to recorder, going to save himself some time coming out of here, but
So looking at
time's
this,
going to be used up somewhere.
you know, looking at the splits, there's a minute 11 difference between these two guys right now. So, despite all things, Pierpont having one heck of a race, right on par for his 35 like normal. With a good 9, he could even be right there at the 34 again. So,
Let's see if he picks up a potion here.
he is going to.
Alright, so he's basically counting on Darkwing making a irrecoverable mistake and then preventing himself from getting that mistake. So this is like the prisoner's dilemma of Zelda comp.
Yeah, I mean, I think he figures that if Darkwing is going to beat him to level 9, it doesn't matter if he gets a potion or not, because Darkwing's going to have to make one of those mistakes where he dies for Pierpont to have a chance either way. So in order to cement that advantage, if it does happen, it does make sense to pick up that potion.
If it's me, however, and I got Darkwing stream pulled up, I don't get the potion. I just try to have a gold 9 and have him take the worst passable 9 that he can get.
I mean, even then, he'd have to get like a 6.5 minute 9 out of Darkwing. That's highly unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's going to be extra cautious, though. Maybe he doesn't want to die. He's going to take him slower. He has options here. Be normal and hope for the best, or he could be getting hit by a lever coming out of nowhere. What a jerk.
Yeah, it does get Force Bomb for Darkwing there, so he's going to have 6 bombs going into this next room here. So he'll have some to play around with. Gets that lack clip no problem and moves on through without taking any extra damage. Meanwhile, Pierpont picks up his last required key as Darkwing heads into the reverse C room with a 3 extra bombs, so plenty to play around with. Takes a beam, unfortunately, though, losing some extra hearts there.
This is terrible spawning action. I do not like this room.
Oh, but the clutch clock.
The clock, yeah. That's
clock
safe
will
right
prevent
there.
these meeting up in the reverse C room. Get out of there before Pierpont gets. More than 2 minutes ahead. I believe Darkwing is in a really good position here.
Yeah, that clock really, I think, made the big difference there. making that room a lot faster and preventing any extra damage before he left should make quite the difference.
Yeah, no one wants to come back and fight Ganon the second time. Those spawns can be horrible and unrehearsed, so dying on Ganon does not guarantee anything.
Ooh, takes 2 hits from Patra on the way through, though.
Very rare. Usually it's one and done, but that Patra wanted to hit it and hit it again.
He took 2 hits from Patra 1 as well.
So he took sloppy first, sloppy seconds twice. Patra's here.
If he gets any life drops off
Another
of
bad spawn.
Yeah, but he does get a heart
resulting
drop,
from
though.
that. Great, 1 heart.
And a
everything
clock.
hits you for
You know,
Second
4.
clock.
Who cares about spawns when you get clocks and hearts?
Clocks
3
when it
hearts.
counts.
3 hearts and a clock. Is that what that room gave him?
Ooh, Pierpont absolutely going to have to potion. He's down to 2 hearts. Takes a lot of hits from Patra, too.
Yeah, the end of 9 really winding down here for Darkwing. He's got the final bomb in place, and he's going to go into this final basement right after.
Pierpont taking 2 more hits, too, after potioning. That's unfortunate.
Alright, so we're almost done with Patra's. Darkwing's going to do Patra 3. Gets a good jump on him. Oh, but
Does get
Patra
hit?
Take time.
as tradition, getting bopped by Patra. Which is arrows, no drops. Alright, so we're a fireball and a bop from death. Let's see if he gets the perfect Ganon to seal this win. Looks like he might have done it. Nope.
Nope.
No dot done from Racebot yet. Looking ahead here.
But does get him there. Looks like we're going to have a dot done at 32:29 for Darkwing Duck. So staying right there along with his times there, keeping it very consistent around 32 minutes.
Alright, here we go.
Pierpont picking up his silver arrows at about the same time.
So 32.5, so we could get a sub 35 out of Pierpont. So the machine here is set to I don't know, not, let's just say better than race average.
Which is still good. I mean, he's going to be a very huge force to reckon with in the losers bracket. This is the first of our would-be Sweet 16 races, by the way. Top 16 players here. This would be the first race. So Pierpont is going to drop down to the losers bracket. And we are quite a ways away from actually having any idea who he might play, but it would be either Millennium, Ouija Wii, Forever 4258, Gem Evil, or Link Orange would be the possibilities for him to play in losers round 5.
That's just a lot of possibility.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of losers matches to get played here in the next week, so lots of more action coming at you.
Looks like Darkwing's going to go up against the winner of Reeves and King Hippo, so that ought to be a great match.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. King Hippo. Always full of fairies in level 9.
Looks like we might try
Pretty
to get
favorable pattern
Darkwing
there.
Duck in here for an interview as well.
Oh, we work on that. Let's just watch the end of level 9. We got a swag bomb from Pierpont.
Yeah.
Getting into the final diamond. Chance for black and white, gets it. Black and white Patra 3 fight. Here we go with Beam Sword. Classic Pierpont queen fashion. We had Dark Nuts, we had Wiz Robes, and now we have Patra 3 all with Beam Sword from Pierpont. This one thanks to the potion, but excellent gameplay, and I guess the fairy also. That's just too much Pierpont. Alright, ordinary old Ganon here. Comes up to the top. Ooh, doesn't get the left spawn, gets the right spawn. Let's see how he handles it. He's gonna save her
strats.
Uh-oh, he's facing the wrong way. Can he...
Whoop.
Oh, takes a Hyrule Driver. Feel free to type in Hyrule Driver if you're in Yuno's chat right now. He does get the 35-19 on the race timer. Almost sub 35 on his, looks like W splits there.
Yeah, so absolutely keeping it consistent with the 35s, 3 races in a row. Fantastic run from him.
Yeah, that's a great run from Pierpont.
Fantastic job by both participants tonight. Not a whole lot of trolling going on. Darkwing having to take some strolling around Hyrule and purchase some bombs and being low on rupees and a whole minute behind at level 5.
Yeah, only being